Hello, dear children. Hope you all are doing good. So, today we are going to continue with the mock series 2025, and this is part 8. Let us begin with the very first question. Choose the incorrect statement with respect to Amphioxus. It is an exclusively marine animal. It belongs to subphylum Cephalochordata. Its notochord extends from head to tail region. Its notochord is present only in larval tail. Your time starts 3, 2, 1 right now. We are asking you which is wrong among the four options. Okay, the answer is its notochord is present only in the larval tail is wrong because in Amphioxus the notochord is present throughout the life, right? Yeah. So Amphioxus is a marine animal belonging to subphylum Cephalochordata. Notochord extends from head to tail and present throughout the life. In contrast, if you see the urochordates like Acidia and Salpa, they have the notochord only in the tail, in the larval tail. In humans, the partial pressure of oxygen in systemic artery and pulmonary vein is respectively. First of all, you have to know what do they carry. What type of blood do they carry? Is it oxygenated or deoxygenated blood? And what will be their partial pressure? 40 mmHg, 40 mmHg, 95, 95, 45, 95, 95, 40. Your time starts 3, 2, 1 right now. Come on, my dear kiddos. Yes, the answer is 95 and 95 because both systemic artery and pulmonary vein are going to carry oxygen rich blood, oxygenated blood. Thereby, the partial pressure is going to be 95 mmHg. In contrast, if you see the systemic vein and the pulmonary artery, they are going to carry deoxygenated blood. Thereby, their partial pressure will be 40 mmHg respectively. Which of the following is correct regarding the menstrual cycle? The ovulatory phase is followed by the luteal phase in human females. Only LH attains a peak level in the middle of the cycle in human females. It is absent in monkeys. Progesterone surge induces ovulation in human females. Your time starts 3, 2, 1 right now. Okay, this is a simple question. You have to know the menstrual cycle, the chart, the complete chart, right? Yes, it's right. Ovulatory phase is followed by the luteal phase in human females. That's correct. Select the incorrect match with respect to humans. Emerging from the glomerulus is afferent arteriole, cortical nephrons comparatively more in number than juxtamedullary nephrons, blood filtered by kidney 1200 ml per minute, coiled region of the nephron PCT and DCT, which is the incorrect match. Your time starts 3, 2, 1 right now. Yes. Emerging from glomerulus is efferent arteriole, not afferent arteriole. That's why it's wrong. Whereas cortical nephrons are more in number than juxtamedullary. 1200 ml per minute is the glomerular filtration rate. And PCT and DCT are the coiled parts of the nephron. Transfer of an ovum collected from a donor into the fallopian tube of another woman who cannot produce one but can provide suitable environment for fertilization and further development is done in case of GIFT, GIFT, ICSI, AI, and IUI. You have to know the full form of all of these abbreviations. Only then you can pick the answer. Your time starts 3, 2, 1 right now. Okay. Yes, the answer is GIFT because what is GIFT? What is the full form? What is the full form? Gamete intrafallopian transfer, right? They are transferring a gamete into the fallopian tube. This is in case of females who cannot produce viable eggs, but they can provide an hostile environment for the development of the baby. So they will place the gamete in the fallopian tube. And then fertilization will take place, the embryo will go embed in the uterus and the growth will happen. Okay, right. And then ICSI is intracytoplasmic sperm injection. Okay, AI is artificial insemination. IU is intrauterine contraceptive devices. Okay, fine. So now here in this case, they are transferring a gamete into the fallopian tube. So it is gamete intrafallopian transfer, right? Tendon attached blank and is an example of dash connective tissue. So children, this you're learning from grade 9. Please choose the correct option. Tendons will attach what? Muscles to bones and it's dense regular. Bones to bones, dense regular. Muscles to bones, dense irregular. Muscles to muscles, dense regular. What do you think? Your time starts 3, 2, 1 right now. This is a very simple question, right? Grade 9 tissues chapter, you have learned this. Yes. So basically, ligaments are the one which attach bone to bone. So never confuse. Tendons, muscle to bone, and of course, it's a dense, regular connective tissue. Choose the incorrect statement with respect to electrical synapse. Okay, the membrane of pre and postsynaptic neurons are in very close proximity. Electrical current cannot flow directly from one neuron to another neuron across synapses. Impulse conduction in an electrical impulse is always faster than chemical synapse. They are rare in the human system. What do you think is the wrong statement with respect to electrical synapse is the question. Your time starts 3, 2, 1 right now. Think and answer. Again, this you have learnt in grade 10 chapter. What is the chapter name? Control and coordination, right? Yes. So children, electrical current cannot flow directly from one neuron to another neuron across synapses, right? The answer is electrical current cannot flow directly from one neuron to another neuron across synapse is the wrong answer, right? Is the wrong statement. Actually, the electrical current can flow directly from one neuron to another neuron. Why? Because the membranes of the pre and the postsynaptic neurons are very close together, thereby the electrical current can flow directly from one neuron to another neuron. Okay, and that's why the impulse transmission is very faster than the chemical synapses. Select the correct match. Muscular. Wild contractions in dystrophy muscle due to low calcium in body fluid. Myasthenia affects neuromuscular gravis junction that leads to paralysis of skeletal muscle. Gout, degeneration of skeletal muscles. Tetany caused due to accumulation of uric acid crystals. Your time starts 3, 2, 1 right now. The correct match is what you have to find. Okay. So, myasthenia affects the neuromuscular gravis junction that leads to paralysis. That is very true relating to myasthenia, right? Option A, because see, tetany is not muscular dystrophy. It is caused by low calcium levels leading to rapid muscles spasms, not wild contraction in muscular dystrophy. Muscular dystrophy, they have they have mentioned dystrophy there. Yeah. So that's why option A. Option A is actually indicating tetany, not muscular dystrophy, right? And B, myasthenia gravis is correctly explained. Gout is actually buildup of uric acid. Okay, tetany is due to low calcium, not uric acid crystals. Okay, that's why option B is the correct answer. In humans, contraction of diaphragm and external intercostal muscles decrease the intrapulmonary pressure, increase the intrapulmonary pressure, decrease the pulmonary volume, cause expulsion of air from the lungs. Your time starts 3, 2, 1 right now. This again you're learning from your grade 10 itself, right? Children, when you inhale, what is going to happen? Right? When you inhale, the diaphragm contracts and it becomes flat. When that happens, the lung volume increases. The external intercostal muscles will also contract. That's why the rib cage is moving outward. The lung volume is increasing. So when the volume increases, what about the intrapulmonary pressure? It will decrease. Only then the atmospheric air can rush inside. Okay? Yes, that's the concept here. Then match column 1 with column 2. Okay, column 1 subphylum division superclass in class, column 2 Cyclostomata, Pisces, Agnatha and Tunicata. So you have to just match them, which is actually the phylum division superclass in the class. Your time starts 3, 2, 1 right now. Okay, yes. So here the subphylum is Tunicata, is the subphylum under Chordata, okay, and the division is Agnatha, is jawless vertebrates, and the superclass is Pisces. Pisces includes all the fishes, okay, and class is Cyclostomata, okay, right. So that was the last question for this session. I hope you all enjoyed, and if you find these mock series very useful to you, please like, share and subscribe. That will be a great motivation for me, and also sharing is caring, right? Do share it with your friends, and all the very best for your exams. Ta-da, bye bye and take care.